Hi everyone, I'm Museum Associate Joanna Abijaoude and welcome back to our storage. We are in the middle of National Hispanic Heritage Month, so today we're going to take a look at a few pieces by a designer from Venezuela. I've opened up a bank in our compact storage and I'm walking over to the H section. So there's your hint. We are going to look at Carolina Herrera. Here's Carolina Herrera in 1955. She was born in Caracas, Venezuela, one of 4 sisters, and she was from a very aristocratic family. It was her socialite mother and grandmother who introduced her to high fashion. They would take her with them to Paris to have their clothes made. Herrera and her husband were part of the wealthy jet set of the 1970s. In 1980, they moved to New York with their daughters, and she launched her fashion line in 1981. Here you can see her in her signature white button-up shirt. I'm going to attempt a one-handed unboxing, and right on top you can see one of our most colorful Herrera examples, and I want to show you this tag. It says original sample and then it's handwritten with the style number. That bright yellow garment we saw is a short wraparound skirt, and I'll show you the full ensemble in a second, but you can see it clasps on the side, it has a lot of asymmetric pleating and gathering, and I'm going to show you a really interesting construction detail. This is the back of the skirt, and here we have another piece of fabric that was pleated, added at the hip for that asymmetric volume. They gave it a bubble hem, and you can see it was sewn on in sort of a spiral pattern, folded in on itself. This is a 2-piece cocktail ensemble from 1988. I showed you the yellow taffeta skirt that wraps around the waist, and here you can see there's matching piping at the neckline, and then the rest of the dress is full polka dot sequins. And you can see in this dress another original sample tag with the style number written in. Several of our Carolina Herrera pieces were donated by the company very generously. Our curator Kevin Jones was able to travel to New York and select the pieces that he wanted for our collection. You might have noticed the sleeves have a slight puff, really elegant, and there's a trick to keeping that shape. If we take a peek inside, you can see they've added a covered piece of stiffened fabric all around the top of the armhole to keep that heightened shoulder. This dress was part of Carolina Herrera's first ready-to-wear collection in 1988, and if it looks familiar to you, well, maybe that's because it matches her name brand perfume, which was also launched that year. This packaging is part of the museum's fragrance collection. The scent of the perfume is jasmine and tuberose, which reminded Herrera of her youth in Venezuela, but the packaging is inspired by flamenco dancers in Seville. This is a June 1988 Vogue ad celebrating the launch of the perfume, and I love the synergy between the designs of the perfume packaging and this ready-to-wear collection. And in the corner, you can see there's our dress. The skirt is slightly different.